Hi, hello. It's BSAT tech issues B emoji here. I I really hope everything will be working today. Please. I am so traumatized from yesterday. You have no idea. I am so scared. No, anytime I start stream, it's just I am so scared. So scared it's gonna break again. It really is just, I don't understand. Does my mic sound fine now, right now? Please tell me my mic sounds fine. I changed the USB port. Please tell me it will not break again. I am so done. So done. I've like actually had enough of that shit. It is just ridiculous. It sounds stellar. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, great. Awesome, great. Hopefully it stays so. Yeah, I hope so. I really hope so. Anyways, Zero Escape. Yay, Zero Escape. Last time. I feel like every time I play Zero Escape, I have to do a little recap because so much happens in this game. Like, it is so much chaos, and I feel like it's impossible to follow unless I do a recap. But also, every time I do a recap of this, it is just me torturing myself because it's so complicated and it's so hard to recap. But, last time we did Clover ending and K ending, and we learned Clover, honestly, I feel like Clover's lore isn't even that interesting. Is it just her going, oh, yeah, guess I'm joining this government program. Guess I am. Look at, and like some stuff about her like living with Snake and whatever. It's not that interesting. And then the K ending was pretty interesting. K is Sigma! Yes, in that one pathway. Anyway, yes, that's very true. I still stand by my theory that the whole Schrodinger's cat thing about this game is basically just leading up to the fact that all of the separate branches that on the menu screen look like they're coming from one origin point are actually entirely different. That is still my theory, but who knows if it will be correct. I didn't get to watch that very end bit of last year's recap. It's nice. I mean, you saw that K Sigma. I feel like that was the ending bit, no? Also, hi Denver Coasters. Made the stream 1 of 2 finishing VLR. That is what I say, yes. But the fact that you're repeating it and you acted coy about it last time makes me think that I will probably be clowning on myself again and have to do a 9-hour stream again. Because I vastly underestimated the amount of content I have left in the game. I just came home 3 minutes more yapping. Please quick shower. Alright, I will yap for 2 more minutes. I will yap for 2 more minutes. Denver Coasters can go take a shower. Maybe my YouTube progress bar would be lying then. Actually, now I have to check. Now you're making me unsure of it. I will check. Because no, it is the last thing. Because what we did is we got to the K stuff. We got to the K stuff. He gave us the last password for the computer, and then I was like, no, we should probably stop here because next time we're gonna have to do the computer, and that's, you know, a good place to continue because that's, you know, important stuff. It showed us 80% done. Maybe I went back to look at something. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't think you missed very much. Right, before I start, I also have a funny for you today. So I was, you know how every time I like make a post on social media, I add like a little gift to it. I saw such a funny one that I'm not gonna use because it's kind of out of context, but that I want to show y'all just because I think it's funny. let me show y'all the beautiful gift I found. So you know how I made a bunch of jokes about like, haha, old man yaoi, haha, old man yaoi. Apparently, I am not the only person that thinks that Zero Escape has a lot of funny old man yaoi. Because look at this. You know, I love that it's a pick mix too. It really is freaking pick mix and always has this kind of gifts. You know, apparently I was not the only one that saw the vision. The vision of protagonist ex-protagonist, old man yaoi. I saw the thumbnail, don't let the wasp out. You came in at the best time possible, Monica. I'm talking about old man yaoi. That's embarrassing. But yeah, honestly, I do feel like not even just from this game. Not even just the Sigma Semyoti thing. I feel like just in general, people that are fans of this game just love their old man young. I don't know why. But yeah, that's that's the thing. Peak indeed. I'm back less sweaty with snacks. Hell yeah. Hell yeah to not being sweaty and stinky. Alright. No, let me open a game. Yeah, that's great. That's great. When are we getting Bee Swarm Simulator stream? Never. I already did a bit where I played a game called Bee Simulator one time, and honestly, one time doing a bit like that is enough. The game was not actually that great. It was pretty bad. It lagged a bunch. I don't know why a game called Bee Simulator needs to be so heavy on my computer, but it was. Oh no, we're missing intro. Let me switch this quickly. There we go. Which yeah, maybe for another freaking anniversary or something, I'll do another bit like that. Alright, here we go. Oh, how dare you skip it! How dare you skip it! Oh, we have to watch it. It's at this point, I've done this so many times. I've messed it up so many times. My VTuber not taking up 90% of the screen. I don't know. Oh, right, because I played Slay the Princess yesterday and I was blocking the UI, that's why. We have to, yeah. Alright, if you want me to be bigger so bad, fine, here you go. Happy? I'm gonna do this only for the intro, obviously, but I enjoy watching the intro with my stupid face in front of it. Are you happy? Is this what you want? Who needs gameplay? Wow, it's like a part of the intro, yeah. This is so stupid. It's such a stupid bit. I hate it. What do you mean the crackle is back? Don't you dare. No, we're not. No. Banani, that's not a funny joke. It's not a funny joke. Please, no. Need gas mask for Zero Escape streams. I'm not joking. That makes me so upset. that makes me so upset. I hate it here. I hate it here. How do I come here and always #1 with the counting? I don't know. Oh, clue. But now it's okay. Now it's okay. I am so confused about what it's about, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not because I'm too loud, right? Is it because I have the gain too high? Is the game off such not playing audio? Yeah, the game's not playing any audio right now. It might also be my mic. Let me try one thing. I'm not gonna spend 30 minutes like I did yesterday, but give me one second for one thing. If I turn down the gain on this, I know it will make me quieter. Does this fix the issue partially? Does this make it not cut out? Because it might be just because I'm peaking my mic. Does this make it better? Like, if I talk loudly, does that fix the issue? Please answer. Does that make it? What does the least safe data do? Oh, you're so funny, Monodrama. You're so funny. You're so hilarious. I think we speak as the game is being audio that causes it. That's interesting. Alright, well... Let me... Okay, it's not a filter thing then. No, don't start from beginning. Don't start from begin. That is not... Monogem, you did this. I know you wanted me to click delete save data and not start from beginning, but still it's your fault. Also, we're having stick drift again. This is just... You know, I was not wrong to introduce myself as Bisa Tech Issues B emoji. Is the buzz sound in the game? Yes, it is. As we spam clicking the menu button trying to leave, but it's not letting me. Imagine starting from the beginning to leave the game. I would have actually punched you in the face. Oh, feel. Yeah, no. Oh shit, here we go again. I really did jinx it by making that joke, didn't I? Alright, well... I'm gonna fix the virtual safety. Shut up. I will ask someone about the tech issues after stream. I cannot be bothered to fix it again because clearly I don't know what the issue is. It has everything, yeah. No, you know what we should do? We should use save file freaking... Oh my god, there's so many save files. Why do you need so many? Yeah, no, we're gonna be playing from save data 29, obviously. Seriously, what do you need that many save files for? In this game? You can just reload. Save file 6-7, shut up. Alright. I'm sorry, you're gonna get tired of that beeping noise. 31 is actually great. I mean, normally I appreciate a lot of save files, but in this game it's not really necessary. You're not going to replay it 29 more times, so weird. Yeah, I know, I'm not a real gamer. I'm not a real completionist. Alright, well, jokes aside, let's start the game, shall we? Yeah, we did. Clover ending. K ending. And now the only one that's open is the password. Oh, I forgot that I had to look up the password before I started the stream. No, because I have to go through my freaking VODs again to find the password because I forgot. I hate it here. Sometimes more than you need, that's too little. That's honestly fair. Alright, well, we're back to Disc Boundary again, where I have to go through my VODs because I forgot to write down the password. I really am a silly goober. Alright. I know that the idea was in the last one, so that won't be too hard to find. However, I don't remember... Actually, no, we got it from Luna, didn't we? But I don't remember in which ending, so... Oh, it was probably the Sigma ending that we got the password in. So, let me look through it real quick. Ah, yes. It was... Milkavoli. Yep, that's the one. Thank you for actually writing in the chat this time, me. That's very helpful. I did type it in Discord either, don't worry, I found it. Based on what's the lore of you, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. My lore just gets like freaking... I get new lore like every time I get a new model from my model creator. So honestly, I don't know. What is my lore? What is my lore? Maybe I'm just a freaking amnesia. Tenericosis, you are so nice for looking it up for me and not making me have to do it myself. Thank you for doing that. I did find the password, but yeah. Alright. No, I don't need to go back to the Clover End. Alright. Multidimensional Trifling B? Yeah, something like that. You know what? Maybe I too am just living in my own version of Zero Escape, where all of my different models are just different timelines. Honestly, it would be quite fitting. I just cannot leave the time loop games alone. So sad. Bees only live for 6 weeks. Bees will be gone soon, guys. But I'll take over and sell the channel for 5 cents. Nah, nah. Little do you know, I am just a different version of myself each time. Like you think that all of these. Actually, I just said that they're different timeline versions of me, but nah. I. They're all just my children. Every time you think, oh, it's the same Bisa. No, it's just my child. Every week there's a new Bisa. It's a new kiddo. Yeah. The person who started this channel was my great grandma. Little do you know. Sorry, my secret's been exposed. Be multiverse. I have the corresponding wiki page, all but for weeks. I appreciate it, Setting houses. Alright, enough yapping. Let's go to this timeline, which is the one in which freaking everybody died. And we're with Fi. And also I'm pretty sure we have Radical 6 and also Computer. Director's office. Solve the mystery of the two-headed lion. Lions and suns, lions and suns. Ah, that's what I made the title named after. Yes. The worry was for 12 to 22 days. Oh man. Skipping. Ow, 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 please don't, ow. Not the epilepsy warning. And we're remembering. Alright. ID. G, T, F, D, M, L, O, 1, 6, and M, password M, where's the I, L, K, E, V, O, L, I. Hell yeah. God, the infinitely multiplicating bee. Does that mean that every day you forget yesterday and then you sit down with your other beasts to eat chicken palo and lemonade for a last supper? Why would a bee's last supper be chicken? I have had this conversation many times. I am not a carnivorous bee. There do exist carnivorous bees. I am not one of them. I just eat pollen like a citadel goober. Flower go munch. I think she sings her mind with the others each day. Yeah, we're connected with through the hive mind. We kind of like just telepathically like send each other images. Yeah, sorry about the flashbang. So you're not a carnivore. You eat salmon. Why would a non-carnivorous bee eat salmon? Is this a bit? I don't get. Anyways, we're hacking into the computer. Yay. Dot 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 dot. Wow, look at all these numbers. None of this has any meaning, I don't think. Actually, no, maybe it does. This sentence right here, artifacts from the shipwreck, that seems kind of important. Maybe there actually is something in here. Hold up, let me have one look real quick. The largest exhibit of... That's actual text. Also, according to the state, is actual text. Oh, here. Public and raise awareness of... I don't think we can actually get anything out of this. It's just random text that's vaguely relevant. Not many of them still in history books. Hide in the green hacker stereotype text. Yeah, they're secrets, guys. We need to dissect this image and turn up the brightness and, I don't know, up the contrast. You know, game theory style. There's a bee there? Oh my god, there's a bee on your screen. Sorry, is the bee not big enough? Did it take you a second to spot me? Do I need to pick a it? No, I'm not gonna do that again. It was funny once. It's not funny a second time. There's a bee in the text though, in the text wire. I need to stop staring at this text and get moving already. Low bro avoiding the question so it must be true. Therefore not a real bee. That's crazy. I mean, even if I was a carnivore bee, I would still be a real bee. Carnivore bees do exist, so Take that! You're just trying to discredit my beeness. But I know more about bees than you do. Some is meat because animals' meat is not rat meat though. Yes, correct. Alright, enough talking, enough talking. Let's actually play the game. Fi, come over here.
What's wrong?
I got in.
What? How did you figure out the login?
I don't know. I just knew it.
What the hell do you mean you just knew it?
Why, you shouldn't be this surprised. Actually, I just had a thought. So, you know how in some timelines, Fi, also, sorry, we're back at the lore talk now. You know how in some timelines, Fi seems to like also be time traveling and knows about stuff, but in other ones she doesn't? I wonder if Fi having those abilities might also be something that depends on the branch we're in. As in, if I go by my theory of the branches having different starting points and the flowchart being deceptive, then I wonder if Fi doesn't have her abilities in all of the timelines. I'm actually not sure. Because she definitely has them in the right branch. But I don't remember. Actually, no. We've seen her use them in the Dio branch, haven't we? I'm pretty sure. Have we? Have we? Because I know this is a 5-bad ending in which she uses her abilities. But that one is in the right branch again. I'm actually not sure. Actually not sure. I just knew it means I just knew it. You give me the same line when I asked you how you knew my name. Oh, actually no, I forgot about that part. I guess she does always know.
Why are you bringing that up? It doesn't have anything to do with this.
Yes it does. We're both traveling through the timelines. That's what it has to do with it. You sure? It might.
What? I don't...
Look, just forget about that. Come and take a look at this.
Sure. Fine. Just let me get right on that.
We look so suspicious in Fi's eyes right now. But like, honestly, I don't know why she doesn't get it. Like, I guess she doesn't realize she knows it's from another timeline or whatever. That's the excuse they usually give. But come on, Fi, you can figure it out.
Are you out of your damn mind? Tell me what the hell is going on here? Why do you know how to log into this computer?
Are you even listening to me? You know what? Maybe it's just our desktop computer. Maybe they just stole it out of her house. You know, you don't know that, do you, Fi? Or it's just a computer. We continued to yell at one another for several more minutes, but no matter what Fi asked me, I could never come up with an answer that satisfied her. Eventually, she seemed to give up.
Fine. You still don't make any sense, but I don't think you're lying.
Damn right I'm not.
And the AB game deadline isn't getting any further away.
AB game deadline?
Alright.
What AB game deadline? What is she talking about? Like, oh, us having to go back to do the freaking points thing again, because I'm pretty sure we're like very far into like the different rooms this time. I'm pretty sure we already did all of the escape rooms. So I don't know what timeline we have, or what time limit we have.
Let's see what this thing has for us. Where are we supposed to start? Looks like there's tons of stuff in here.
Oh, we're actually gonna dissect this text? That this wasn't just a background for the sake of funny?
Oh, can you tell me the ID that you put in? I can try searching for that. Maybe we'll get a hit.
I gave her what she'd asked for. GTF-DM-L-016. Her search returned several files, and after examining them for a moment, I opened one. Oh, we're back to the robot stuff, the freaking Golem. Please do not bring back the freaking British robot. I hated that guy. Actual worst character in this game, not even an exaggeration. I freaking hate that guy. Oh, the voice just melts in my freaking brain. Golem unit details. Are these product specifications for a golem?
Looks like it.
So was a golem's ID. Actually, is that the ID for the one we met? Is that? I don't remember. I don't want to remember anything to do with that freaking robot, so I would not remember. He hates British people? I do not hate British people. I just hate British robots. That's a separate topic. British humans are perfectly fine. British humans, yeah, you're cool. I like you. British robots, no, fuck off. Go die in a ditch. If you are a British robot, no. No. I'm sure I met some VTuber out there with that. I'm sure there's some British VTuber that is a robot. If you are, I'm so sorry, but yeah, no, I'm British robot phobic now. Sorry, too late. It can't be helped.
Don't ask me. You seem to know more about all this than I do. Fine, whatever. Just read the file. Maybe it'll make more sense. Let's see here.
I think the British guy's idea was pretty much DLM or something. Actually, yeah, you're right. Oh. You know, I did say that Luna was probably in this facility before, and that she probably worked here. This was not where my thinking was going with that at all. I thought she was just medical staff. I thought she was one of the researchers, not one of the research products. Oh, well, you never guessed this? No, not even remotely. My guess about Luna, the only thing I guessed about Luna is that she was in this facility before the game started. However, I thought she was a researcher. I thought she was one of the researchers that worked on, like, you know, the whatever they were doing here, what Kate talked about, like the freaking cloning stuff and whatever. I thought Luna was part of that team. That was my theory for Luna. I thought she was a researcher. This I did not guess even remotely. This is one thing that went entirely over my head. But like we had that whole branch where she was like, "Oh, you're a robot. Oh, that's okay. I trust robots because, you know, they have the policy of not being able to harm humans." And then we harm her, and then she gets was she upset because us harming? No, but if she's not a human, then us betraying her would not make us be breaking our code. So how does that? Luna's British, hate her too. No, she's not British. That's why she just isn't. I mean, she knew. It makes sense what she knew about the robots. However, her being a researcher also explains what she knew about the robots. What I'm confused about is her bad ending specifically, in which you betray her, and she's like, "Oh, I thought you were a good robot. I thought you had coding to not hurt humans, but now you just broke that coding, and now I don't trust you." I thought that's the reasoning she gives for like not trusting Sigma anymore. But how does that work if she herself is not a human? Because then it wouldn't say anything about Sigma's coding if you were a robot. So how does that? I guess she was just felt betrayed that a fellow robot turned on her? Question mark. But it's a bit confusing. Anyways, Luna.
Yeah.
Why is there a picture of Luna in this file?
There's something written underneath it. It says, appearance after application of ABT.
ABT? ABT. ABT.
It's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT.
What did I say about don't bring back the robot? What did I say about don't bring back the robot? No, stop. I don't want to hear this. Just stop. No, please, no. Yeah, artificial biological tissue.
When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes it look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like.
You know, I should have seen coming that at least one of them was a robot from this text. I don't know. Didn't think. I thought this was just kind of this misdirection for the Sigma stuff. I did not think about it that way.
Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
I see. Luna was a golem. And DML016 was her product ID.
That must have been what G-Ohm was trying to tell us what he was stopped. But why? Oh, is that why he reacted like, haha, that's so funny? Not because Sigma is a robot, but, you know, because Luna? I see. Why would Luna be in the game?
I don't know how autonomous she really is, but I find it hard to believe she would have come here of her own free will.
Yeah. So you're saying she was sent here by Zero Senior? I mean, that's basically confirmed since she had instructions to give to Sigma in the Sigma ending, I believe.
Probably. Look. At the bottom of the screen, it shows her current status.
Currently operational. Executing special mission. You think her special mission is to participate in the game?
Probably.
So why did Zero Senior when the robot as a participant? To give the codes, I would assume, because he gave one to K. What's a Luna? Yeah, they're basically just, I mean, like, we've already figured this much out. Like, basically this entire game is just them trying to freaking develop their abilities. I think. It's not hard to confirm, but basically pretty hardly implied. But that means that basically everyone aside from Phi and Sigma doesn't really matter. So they're basically just planted there for the sake of quote-unquote making them develop. So it makes sense that Luna is there to give like support and also give those codes when they reach their you know, they start transferring their information like intended. It also explains why K is there. At least Sigma clone K, which might not be the only version of K. Semyoji and Quark, they had to deal with Zero Senior. I don't know what the exact details of those are, but you know, it probably has something to do with whatever. But they just need more participants probably, and I don't know. If actually no, I get why. It's because if we assume it's not even if we assume, we know the old woman is Akane. So if we assume that Akane was supposed to be in this game as well, and we were supposed to improve her abilities as well, then it makes sense for Junpei, aka Temyoji, to be there as well. And I'm assuming Temyoji asked for Quark to be there, so that explains their presence. Leo was not an intended variable, because, you know, he broke in and changed places. Clover is there because she also has the abilities. I don't know why Alice is there. I don't know why Alice is there. Food for thought. I think everything is just designed. Not every participant is here to quote unquote actually be a participant. Some of them are just here to, you know, be plans for them from the maker of the game to just, you know, feed them the information they need to have at certain points. You think maybe it was to supervise the rest of us? Not quite supervise, but maybe if something unexpected happened, she was supposed to correct it or something.
What if it was some kind of Voight conf test?
A what? A what? A what? Me too, Sigma, me too. A what?
It's from an old book. A test to see how human she was. whether or not 8 people would be able to figure out she was a robot.
I see.
That might almost explain the whole game, actually. Making us solve puzzles and play the A-B game. All of those things could have been designed to give us a chance to see her true nature.
No, maybe like a side objective, but I don't think that's the whole reason. So it's kind of like the Chinese room. No, don't bring back the Chinese room.
Yeah. Luna is the girl locked in the room. And the 8 of us are the people outside it. Well, like I always say...
It's just a possibility, right?
All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person.
When did you figure it out? That she was a golem, I mean.
Right now. I didn't know until I saw this stuff.
You're lying. When I told you about what happened with Ji-Om in the pantry, you said something about how this game might be sort of like the Chinese room.
I don't know why I said that.
Because you have memories from another timeline.
It just felt like it made sense.
Like you just knew it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a side objective, but I don't think that's the whole story because it doesn't explain the whole Suns and Lions thing.
Look, forget about that. See Luna's status?
Yeah, she's still active. Says the same thing it did a minute ago. Currently operational. Executing special mission. Whoa. Also, yeah, if she's a robot, I guess she wouldn't die from the poison. Wait, what the hell? Actually, wait. Have you seen Luna be stabbed? I'm pretty sure we've seen... I'm gonna check the end of last stream, in which... Actually, never mind, maybe you did miss something last stream, because we had... Actually, no, that was before the K stuff, where everybody died. I am literally going to go back to watch my VOD, because I'm pretty sure Luna was dead on the floor. And if she was, then... If she wasn't bleeding, you know, red... I need to fact check this now. Okay, where is it? Where's the scene where everybody died? It was at the end of last one, right? Oh no, wait, that was a different ending. Then which one was it? Oh, was that the Clover ending? I don't think so. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, Luna's on the floor, covered in red blood. So unless it's someone else's blood... That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I wonder if maybe her being a robot is also not... In this timeline, Luna was upset. But yeah, but that's in this timeline. That's what I'm saying. I guess she might not be a robot in all timelines. Maybe she's only a robot in this timeline. Which once again reaffirms the stuff is different thing. Because in the Clover ending... She was stabbed and bleeding red blood. Actually, that's not the only time we've seen her be stabbed either. There was an ending where, that was a while ago, but where both her and Alice were stabbed. And in that one, in the last one, we can't be sure it was Luna being stabbed directly because we never, you know, they're just in a pile, it could be someone else's blood. But in that specific ending, I forget which one it was because it was a while ago, but the one where she, like, is in the crew quarters... I think it was Clover that stabbed her because she believed Luna killed Alice. In that one, we know she gets stabbed and killed directly, and she bleeds red blood. So she is not a golem in every branch. She's only a golem in this one. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Because else it wouldn't make sense, right? Her blood wouldn't be red. Yeah, in this timeline... I think you just gave it away with your wording as well, Tenemercosis, unless I'm just reading things wrong and having confirmation bias. I'm pretty sure she's only a golem in this timeline. That would also explain the whole thing I talked about with how it contradicts the way she reacted to Sigma potentially being a robot. I think that is very possible. Luna still...
You think robots die? She was only injected with muscle relaxant.
But she doesn't have muscles. Only
10 minutes
pistons.
remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Wait, why are the AB gates open? I forget why they're open. Is it because no? I don't. This we did this timeline so long ago. I don't remember. Of course, Luna's the one who opened it. Oh right, someone random opens it. I see.
That might not be the only thing she did. Look,
What do you mean?
what are the last 3 digits of her product ID?
Oh, 16.
And where have we seen that before?
Where have we seen that before? I completely forgot about this. Again, it was way too long ago. No, I don't believe it. Are you saying it was Luna who handcuffed Clover and Samyoji?
We should go check her body. You remember where it is?
Is this also the timeline where Twerk? Who the fuck is Twerk? Yes, Twerk. My favorite Zero's game. Where Quark is missing, or is that a different timeline? I don't remember. Yes, Twerk. Right. No, I think that's a different one. Crew quarters, of course. I remember. Yeah, missing. Okay, it is this one. Never mind. Oh, hi, Alice. We were right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but is this the timeline in which she was killed in here? I thought that was a different timeline, but if it's this one, then that entire point falls apart. Oh, right, because she was never stabbed. She was just injected with the freaking injector gun. I see. That still doesn't explain the other one, though. Not when she is bleeding on the floor. I don't know, I'm still not convinced entirely. Why? Why would Luna?
And I trust him.
Five minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Let's go. The game hasn't stopped. If we don't vote, we're going to get penalized.
Right. Off we go then. Star key. Who are we up against? I don't remember.
Invalid pair detected.
Huh?
Please retry with valid partner.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this thing.
Right. Luna's
Oh,
bracelet.
Luna's bracelet. Wait, why do we? Oh, right, because we were right. Right. Because Luna is the one that was supposed to go through the door with us. Yeah, with her bracelet, there's 3 in this room. I stepped outside. I set Luna's bracelet down and headed back into the AB room. Why would you leave her bracelet outside where she can pick it up if she is still alive? You know that whole point I said a while ago about how we need to, in this game, need to stop leaving important items lying around where we can't keep an eye on it? I have been bitching about this entire game. And this is yet another instance of it. please, you are two people. Have one of you stand outside and just like, it doesn't matter. You both just give, one of you is gonna do the voting anyway. Have the other person stand outside with the bracelet. Why would you just leave it outside on the floor if you think Luna is still around? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Why are we doing this?
2 minutes
Can't believe this
remain
shit.
until polling closes.
Why did you trust Luna because she's British? She's not British! Where are you getting this from? Alright, I'll go ahead and hit the start button. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Wait. Sigma.
Huh? What did I say? Hi, Luna. These idiots. These silly goobers.
Remains until Amedic's game.
No one
polling
in this game
closes.
ever thinks about the consequences of their actions. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Wait. What the hell is going on? Why is Luna here? Why is she not here? We already figured out she's still alive. Why are you surprised, Sigma?
She's probably planning on participating in the game.
No, really? You mean she's gonna take the bracelet and go into one of the other rooms? Yes, because you left it on the floor. Face palm so hard it froze my model. This is so dumb. This is so stupid.
Yeah.
How's she going to vote?
Betray. I'm sure of it. Why else would she have come here? If she wanted to vote ally, she could have just waited for the deadline to pass.
Ally 100%, yeah. Definitely ally. Also hi, Nara. She's got 7 BP, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking, though? Her BP doesn't matter right now.
What?
Have you totally lost it? She doesn't have her bracelet on. And besides, she's a golem.
Oh yeah, she could just leave whenever she wanted, huh? Also, yeah, hi. I mean, I guess you do need 9 BP to open the door, even if you're a golem. Without 9 BP, it's not gonna open, so it does kinda matter.
She isn't trying to get out. Whether she has 9 BP or not doesn't mean anything to her.
Then why is she doing this?
Isn't that obvious? She wants to keep our BP below 9. Say she defaulted to ally. We could choose whatever we wanted, and we'd still get 9 BP.
True.
She's here to make sure that doesn't happen.
10 seconds remain until Amedic's game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And I trust him.
Are we being gaslighted? Are we being manipulated? I mean, there's no logical reason to pick ally here, right? Even if Luna is gonna pick betray, even if Luna is gonna pick, or not gonna pick betray, even if Luna is gonna pick ally, whether we ally or not doesn't matter, because she is a golem, and even if she doesn't have 9 PP, she could leave with us. It's literally just a thing of, do we trust each other, and do we want her to believe that we still trust her or not? It's literally just an issue of that. But logically, betray makes so much sense here, because like it's not like it's gonna do her harm. It's not gonna matter. Actually, no. I just remembered something. If we do go off the assumption that what she said in the other route about not being able to harm humans is true, then she is incapable of picking betray. Has she ever picked Betray? I don't think she ever in this entire game has picked Betray. Which could be because that whole spiel about, oh, robots cannot harm humans, it's #1 law of robotics. Maybe it wasn't meant to be about Sigma. Maybe it was meant to foreshadow this choice you have to make here because she is physically incapable of picking Betray. Maybe that's what that was about. I'm gonna pick this because I think it's an interesting option. It might be stupid, but I want to trust my theory because I think it's more fun that way.
Game has been completed.
Trust your heart. Let's go.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I'm gonna trust in what we learned in that timeline.
Hey, Sigma, are you insane? Why the hell did you choose Ally?
Wait, we could talk about that later. Right now. She's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Unless she never entered the room. Then... there it was. I thought so. She didn't pick it up. Okay, I still believe leaving the bracelet there is stupid just because you couldn't have known in that situation. Listen, until I figured it out, you couldn't have known when she was gonna do something silly. Listen. I still think leaving the bracelet out is stupid. Oh, but yeah, I guess I was right. Without the bracelet, she couldn't have voted.
Then she let the system vote Ally for her?
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention.
Oh, was she
to the
testing us?
results
Did she
screen.
want to know what we would pick, whether we still trust her? Right, the results.
Yeah. Let's go have a look.
Just 5. Oh, I never saw that symbol before. Yeah, we allied. Yay! I was right. B was right. B could never be wrong. No, not the pink skulls.
Points have been assigned or
999.
accordingly.
999. Yay!
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
The Zuna didn't vote. She got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized. Oh, because nobody voted. I get it. That's why it's closed, because nobody voted. I was like, I don't remember them showing specific symbols for when people are dead, but it's because nobody voted. Yeah. Here are some more AP rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. Yeah. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. Then again, 5 of them are already dead. Oh, Red Quark. That's to ensure that Quark is dead. I get it. We know where Quark is, but his bracelet's already off.
Yeah.
Oh, we did find Quark's bracelet, didn't we?
That means all those penalties are meaningless. Why did Luna show up then?
To test us, I guess.
I mean, we've got our 9 BP now, but... Alright, what do you want to do, Sigma? Do you want to leave?
What? You're kidding, right? Why not? Weren't you the one who kept going on about how Quark's still alive? Well, now he's not. I can't just run off and leave him here. He is dead, probably.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a relief. I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, okay.
Now let's
Sure.
get moving.
Let's pretend I actually said that.
We need to find Quark.
Probably his dead body. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe. Maybe. And Luna too, right?
Luna.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 4 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
Finding happy makes me happy. Oh, are you a fire enjoyer, Tenebracosis? I see. Fine, I checked our bracelets out of sheer reflex. I was a magenta pair just like before, but Fire changed to a red solo. It didn't really matter though. One of our bracelets showed the number 9. All we had to do was open the number 9 door and we'd never have to play another AB game again. Is there still a timer on?
Quark comes first.
Actually, I mean, I would assume not because there's no more doors.
Let's go.
She spun around and headed for the cyan door. I followed on her heels. Hi, Alice. I never noticed how goofy Tamyoji looks. Oh, right. This is the branch in which her bracelet is gone. And we do the investigation with Dio stuff. Yeah. At least I don't think that's this branch, but it's another one connected to this, like, side of the flowchart. Ah, yes. Actually, can we take off Kay's helmet real quick to check who he is? That's kind of something I would love to know. That's kind of. Actually, no, this is the same branch as the
Sigma,
the K ending, so it
there's
wouldn't
something
matter.
I want to ask you.
It would still be a clone of Sigma, I think, because it's still the same branch. Sigma, there's something I want to ask. Sorry, they tried, right? They tried. It was broken. I see. Also, it doesn't matter because it's literally, yeah, it's the same. It connects to the same place as the K ending, so I would assume it's still the same. Like, if we're going off the theory of them all being different timelines, I would assume they're different timelines in the sense of this is a different, this being a different timeline, this being a different timeline, this being a different timeline. I don't think all the smaller branches are different timelines. At least not in major ways. What is it?
There are 3 doors here. You, Alice, and Luna went through the one on the right. That took you to the Golem Bay, correct?
Yeah. According to the map, that's the door on the bottom. There's a lever on that thing in the middle, right? We pulled it, but only opened one of the doors. What about it?
Take a look. See the lock?
Oh, there's another door open.
Yeah.
Then who the hell opened it and how?
There's only one person who could have opened it.
Luna.
Alright, let's head in.
Whoa, there are timelines? That's crazy! Okay. Oh, this room. What the heck are these things?
I think they're treatment pods of some sort.
Whatman pods? Even as I spoke, part of me knew what they were. I didn't know how or why. I felt a strong sense of deja vu when I looked at them and suddenly realized I knew exactly how to operate the pods. It was a strange, unsettling feeling, as if somewhere deep inside was a version of myself that I didn't actually know.
One of them is lit up.
One of the left is being used.
Glass is all fogged up. I can't really see inside.
Let's crack it open then.
Yeah.
Hi, Quark. I'm assuming you're in here. Yep. Quark? Where are we going? Where are we going? I've rebounded across the floor of the warehouse. Oh, we're going out the door now that we have Quark, I see.
This is it.
No, look at him smiling in his sleep. Quark's body bounced in my arms as I ran. His pulse and breathing were normal. He was limp and unconscious, but he was alive. The pulse display had given us a little information on his condition. As far as we could tell, he'd been given an anesthetic which had put him to sleep.
Ready? What's wrong? You're supposed to say, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, bye, I'm ready. It's because of Luna, right? Is it really okay for us to just leave?
What the hell is this? You want to stay here? What if Luna kills you too?
What?
Think about it.
No, who else could have put Quark in a pod but Luna? Luna's not gonna kill us.
Alice, Clover, Tenmyoji, the old woman, even Dio and Kay. There's a good chance Luna killed all of them.
No, I still don't think so. But why?
Why doesn't matter. Remember what we saw on Clover's thigh?
Oh, 16.
And what's that the same number as?
Well, no, I still don't think so, no. But the rule of robotics. No, I'm gonna trust in Luna. I'm gonna trust in my girl. The last 3 digits of Luna's product ID.
Where did we find the old woman's corpse?
The AB room that Luna came out of. No. We already established this. That's a misunderstanding. It's actually Dio's room. It's actually Dio's room. We already solved this in another timeline. No, that's.
And if you're right,
that's useful for me. This is a red herring. That one confirms it for me. No. Fine, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
that means she could have easily moved that crane, right? She could have used it anytime she wanted.
That means any alibi she might have for not being able to move the crane is worthless.
Exactly. She must have moved the AB room. Alice noticed it right away. At the very least,
It was
that
Luna's
would mean
room. Dio
Luna
just
had a reason
admitted he
to try
killed the
and
old
kill
woman.
Alice.
But then when did he kill her? I guess and listen, it was a while ago. Okay, I guess it was Luna's room, yeah. He just admitted he killed her. To keep her quiet.
She could also have murdered Dio and Kay. Remember their star keys? Luna must have taken them, which puts her in the room with Dio and Kay. You understand, don't you? I admit none of this evidence is conclusive.
What do you think the O16 is? Well, they're saying it's her product ID, but I don't think it is. I think these are all just very convenient red herrings. Because the fact that she put ally, I still want to believe in, because we got this information literally from her. She is the one that said robots can harm humans. So unless we're going by my logic of the timelines being different and Luna not being a robot in that one, she would have known that that actually applies to herself as well, right? So I'm gonna believe that's the truth, and she cannot harm people.
But look at our options.
But I don't know
You,
what the
me,
O16
Quark,
is.
and Luna. Who do you think is the most likely to be the murderer? Think this through, Sigma. Luna's a golem. That means she's a robot that's part of this facility, designed to do God knows what. If what you said about golems and the central computer is true, she's basically a puppet of Zero Junior's.
So what would a murder robot say? Robots can harm humans. I mean, not literally, but like... it has to be one of these two options. Like, it could also be that in that timeline she's just not a robot, but it wouldn't make sense for her to be like, oh yeah, robots can harm people, and then be upset when she thinks Sigma harms her. Like, it just, why would she say all that? Why would she spout all that if it's just to mislead him? Like, it doesn't make much sense. I can't come up with a reason for why she would say all that if it weren't true. At least she seems to believe it, so... Unless in that timeline she is not a robot, which is a possibility. But if she is, I don't see why she would say that if it's not true.
There isn't really much of an argument to be made here. The only option is to leave her here and get out.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
I am a genius. I'm so convinced I'm right. I'm so convinced I'm right. A robot may not injure a human being, or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic.
Chai. Visa does it again. Okay, you're right. Let's get out of here. Wait, why?
Don't scare me like that. Okay, I'm going to open it. You ready?
Is it because Luna herself said in this time like she's just a bunch of freaking scrap and plastic because she harmed people? Is that why we're leaving? Now I'm lost. I thought for a second when they gave me that flashback, I thought for a second I was so right. I mean, I was partially right to remember that. At least it was important information, but also I'm so confused where this is going now. I don't think I was right. I think I got excited too quickly. You don't have to ask me. Isn't that what you always say?
Yeah, I guess so. It's time we got out of here. Let's go.
But if we're not trusting in the law of robotics, then why would she not think betray? Why would she leave the thing on the floor? Because that was not my whole logic for choosing ally. With a heavy labored groan, the number 9 door began to open. As soon as the gap was wide enough to admit her body, I slipped through it. I followed her through, Quark still cradled in my arms. Inside was a massive lift platform, like the kind used to move industrial cargo. Finds her to face me, and I shoved Quark into her arms.
Huh?
Before she could respond, I spun around and ran. Never mind. We're not leaving.
The number 9 door has been opened.
We're not leaving Luna. Okay, maybe I was right. Maybe I was right. Maybe they're just trying to be silly with me. They're trying to throw me off. I get you, game. Haha, you got me. Are you happy now?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Sigma!
She looks like she's really struggling to carry Quark. That I like that they actually they freaking paused her to make it look like she's struggling.
What the hell are you thinking? Get back here!
Sorry, Fi. There's something I have to do. Take care of Quark.
No! You don't mean you're going to go find Luna? God damn it, Sigma! Think about what you're doing!
I am thinking. I'm thinking about robotics laws and stuff.
Sigma! Listen to me! You can't do this!
Actually, I can. Bye, Fi. Think about it, Robo. See, shut the fuck up. Then proposes, I hate you.
The number 9 door
Sigma's choosing
has
best girl.
closed.
I don't know if Luna is best girl. He on that Sigma grindset. He is on that Sigma grindset though. I do agree with that. I do agree with this decision.
This ends the nonary game.
Fucking robust. I'm so mad. Everything about robots in this game just pisses me off.
Thank you for your
I never want to see another
participation.
freaking robot in Serials game again.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I had no regrets. In fact, with finding Quark's successful escape, I felt a profound sense of relief. One of my objectives had been achieved, and a difficult choice had been made. My mind felt clear and focused, more so than it had in a long time. Alright, time to go. No regrets. Luna's waiting. Hell yeah. Luna, I knew you'd be here.
You knew?
There she is, the best girl. Oh, right. We haven't talked during this one, huh?
Isn't this nice?
Voiced by Laura Bailey. I don't know no voice actors, unfortunately.
This is the only place in this whole facility with anything green. I kind of feel silly saying it, but it makes me think of the great outdoors. I think it's the perfect place for a serious conversation. Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. I'm not sure what
If you
meant
played
just
Persona,
now.
I have not played Persona yet. No, I'm sorry.
Are you talking about something that happened in another history?
Yeah, she knows. What?
I know what you can do. Someone told me about it once. They said that you have the ability to transport your consciousness through time.
Who told you that? Luna looked down at the music box around her neck. Carefully and delicately, she twisted the dial on the bottom.
Sigma, aren't you here to ask me something? Why I killed them, perhaps?
You did kill them? Well, actually, I already know you didn't do it.
Oh? Why do you think I didn't do it? I'd like to know your reasoning.
Because the first law of robotics! Alright. I know that took a moment to compose my thoughts. Okay, I guess she is a robot in every timeline then, but it still makes sense. It still makes sense if we're going based off that. Might as well start with the old woman. Yeah, we already know this was done by Dio. There's no point beating around the bush, I suppose. Dio killed her
Why do you think so?
because he admitted to it. Yeah, the bracelet. Her left arm had blood spatter all the way up to the elbow. Except for a stripe on her wrist that was perfectly clean. What could have caused that? A bracelet that is now missing and being used by Dio. Not just the bracelet. It got covered with blood and kept her wrist clean. Obviously, none of our bracelets had blood splattered on them, but Dio's bracelet reacted to the luminol. That meant Dio's bracelet had to have come from the old woman.
Is that your proof? That's why you think Dio killed her?
No, that's only enough to suspect him. After all, he could have taken the bracelet after someone else killed her.
Then why are you so sure?
Because he admitted to it. Because he confessed.
What?
After his bracelet reacted to the luminol, I confronted him.
Alright, fine. You caught me, I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Not the old bitch. I have also not played Last of Us. This is embarrassing. I'm being exposed for being uncultured once again.
When did that happen?
And another timeline, Luna. You literally just answered that you know he has that ability. In a different timeline.
Isn't that against the rules?
What rules? I hope you're not going to try and bring up Nox's 10 Commandments. What is not what is Nox's 10 commandments? Now I have to Google this again. What the frick is Nox's 10 commandments? Nox's 10 commandments. Ronald Knox's 10 Commandments of Detective Fiction, a famous set of rules written by the 1928 by the English priest and writer Ronald Knox. Culprit mentioned early in the story, but cannot be someone whose internal thoughts the reader has followed. All supernatural, preternatural elements are banned. No more than one secret room or hidden passage. What are these rules and why are they so bullshit? These rules seem kinda lame, not gonna lie. No ethnic tropes, no Chinaman, must figure out in the story, a rule not widely recognized as a problematic product of 1920s racial cliches. Well, at least he wasn't racist, good for you, Ronald Knox. No lucky breaks, no accident must ever help the detective, they cannot have unaccountable correct intuitions, agree. The detective must not be the person who committed the crime, disagree, that's absolutely something that can be done. Thank you, Robot. Anyways. The sidekick, the Watson character, must not hide their thoughts and should have intelligence just slightly below the average reader. Why? Twins and doubles cannot appear unless the reader has been duly prepared for them. I don't know, these rules seem kinda lame, I'm not gonna lie. It's like Chekhov's gun. I do know Chekhov's gun. I like Chekhov's gun. These rules seem kinda silly though, not a fan. Does it really matter if it's against the rules or fair? The truth is truth. Let's say that incident B happens, and after that timeline splits at timeline A and timeline B. I don't think it's unfair to base the theory in timeline B on information I found in timeline A on information I found in timeline B. See there, but this is I'm telling you, this is gonna be wrong. Sigma is gonna be wrong about this. It's actually not gonna be split from the same point. It's actually gonna be separate. That's the reason why they're bringing this up, is just because then they can later go, no, actually, you're making a dangerous assumption here that everything branches from the same point, because it actually doesn't. I feel like that's Sigma is gonna make a wrong assumption here, and either Luna here or someone later is gonna be like, actually, you made assumptions too quickly about this. After all, A and B both came from the same place, P. If you trace the history of both timelines, you'd end up back at Incident P. Now, if I could change what happened with Incident P by visiting timeline A or B, then yes, it'd be a different story. I don't know that it'd be unfair per se, but I'd certainly be breaking some pretty big rules. Like, you know, the principle of causality. Like, it has to be that way. They keep bringing up Schrodinger's cat, they keep bringing up going back and changing things. It has to be that way. Because why else would they make it such a big thing in this game? Why would they bring it up constantly? I'm sure you killed the old woman. By extension, that means you couldn't have killed her. I'm assuming Dio wasn't originally intended to be, but at the very least, if we go based on my theory of like they're not gonna make the small branches if we're just the big ones, in that case it would still be applicable to this timeline because the Dio bracelet thing happened in like the leftmost part as well, which is also the branch we're in right now. I'm assuming Dio was originally intended to be part of the notary game, yeah, because Myrmidon, whatever. Somehow he got in and took the old woman's place. That's how he ended up as Quark's partner. This is just an educated guess, but I have a feeling his plan was to replace one of us. I doubt it mattered which one. I have no idea why he would want to do something like that, but I don't know how he did it either. But the fact remains that he did. He hid in the warehouse on floor A and waited for someone to come out of one of the AB rooms. That someone turned out to be the old woman. She left Quark asleep in the AB room and came out on her own. Somehow, he managed to get close enough to stab her. He hid near the wall with the graffiti on it. I'm guessing he stabbed her from behind so that he wouldn't get any blood on himself. As soon as she was dead, he wrapped the knife up in a handkerchief. No, wait, actually. He probably took the bracelet first. Then he would have needed to wipe the blood off, so he used the handkerchief for that too. Anyway, the point is that he got the bracelet and put it on. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the rightmost AP room and its neighbor. Probably didn't expect that they'd move, or he would have put it somewhere else. Also, he wasn't the one that moved the rooms. Was it Lorna that did that? Actually, then I don't know why the rooms are moved. Maybe she did it so he would find the evidence. I don't know. After that, he headed back inside the AB room that the woman had left. Mark would have still been fast asleep, so as far as he knew, Dio was there the whole time. This does raise a few other questions, but I'll save those for later. Yeah, like, why would the room be moved? For now, let's move on to the other murders. Well, actually, one of them probably isn't a murder.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about Alice. I'm pretty sure she probably got infected with Radical 6 and killed herself again. Committed suicide.
All of humanity is going to die. Adults, children, everyone, there won't be anyone left.
Also, this isn't the branch where she gets killed. Because in the branch where she does get killed, it's Dio that kills her. So I guess it was a different timeline and I'm confusing things. Listen, there's a lot of timelines. Leave me alone.
I'd rather die here.
She'd been infected with Radical 6. I think the infection caused her to take her own life. She used to use a knife which she'd found in the warehouse after the AB room moved and exposed it. She took it with her and then used it to stab herself in the crew quarters. Next are Clover and Samyoji. First question is who put the handcuffs in them. Clover's a message Clover left, 016. If you think about it though, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, why would Clover know that her robot number? It wouldn't make any sense. Like that's... I completely forgot about this. But like, even when they brought it up, I was like, but why would Clover know? Like, why are we assuming Clover knows her robot number? Like, where would she get it from? Clover's left hand was in the handcuffs. I mean, she would have had to write it with her right hand on her right thigh. I feel like it would be really hard to do that, you know? No, that's pretty doable. I don't buy this explanation. That's actually pretty doable. Why not just use your left eye? No, I disagree with this. That's actually not that hard. The thing is, I think she did. When she died, her legs slumped together, and the message got transferred to the right thigh. It is a tiger up a situation where they flip the letters, but instead of flipping them, they mirrored them. Get it? We just never saw the original because we didn't bother to check the other leg. Why wouldn't you? In other words, she wasn't trying to write 016. You know, when I saw this message, I looked at it upside down. If only I had thought to mirror the message. I had the right idea. I had the right idea of turning my head and trying to look at it from another perspective. I did not think about mirroring it though. Good on you, Zeroscape. You got one over on me. But yeah, that is fair. She was trying to write Dio. With her dying breath, she was trying to tell us the name of her killer. Yeah, because like, why would you write the number, not just the name? Yeah, it's all just Dio again. Surprise! It's Dio again! Who could have guessed that Dio the murderer is once again a murderer? Shocker. Now about Kay and Dio. I think there's a pretty good chance Dio killed Kay. Here's how I imagine it happened. Kay probably sprayed Dio's braces with luminol. We found the bottle in Kay's robe. He wouldn't have seen the reaction immediately, but Dio would have known what was coming. As soon as Kay turned the lights off, it would be clear that Dio had taken the old woman's bracelet. And I guess he decided to take preemptive action. We found their bodies, the lights in the rec room were on. Maybe Kay inserted to switch the light off and Dio took that opportunity to attack him. sploosh. That's impressive though. He really hammered through that freaking armor of his. God damn, Dio, you're stronger than you look. I mean, he looks pretty skinny, right? Kay was hurt pretty badly, but he didn't die right away. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. I guess that does make sense that he wouldn't be able to hammer far enough to kill him right away, just to like inflict a wound. You know what? Fair enough. I buy that. He probably managed to grab the spear and stab Dio. Yeah. They killed each other. Then he died. So that accounts for all 6 bodies, none of them your fault.
Sigma, I'm glad you don't think I did it, but all of your theories are just, well, theories. Like Alice committing suicide. How can you be sure? Say she was infected with Radical 6. She could have been murdered before her symptoms even began to present themselves. As for Clover and Tenmyoji, I could easily have killed them. You don't have any proof that Clover's message was mirrored like you say, or even that it was supposed to refer to Dio. Even if it did, that's not conclusive evidence of his guilt. The same goes for Kay and Dio. I could have killed them both.
No, you couldn't have, because of robotics.
Why do you trust me so much? I'm a machine. I'm part of this place.
Well, at least I was right about her having been here before. I'll give myself that one at least.
How can you trust a machine?
Because robotics. Just get it out already. Just say it. We all know it. You've already flashed back to it. We get it. We get why. That's why I trust you.
What?
I trust you because you're a robot. Your robotness. Your robotness. It's just one more reason you can't be the killer. Well, 3 more reasons.
Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics?
Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. Sigma.
I guess it does kind of explain why she was mad at Sigma in that one, because if we're phrasing it that way, I guess Sigma harming means that she didn't see him as a valid robot, just a bunch of freaking plastic. So you know what, fair enough. Luna, I have to ask you, can you tell me, well, everything you know? Your mind is in the central server. You should know everything that's happened here. No, we already know that it's blocked off, the information. There was a long pause. Luna stood up and walked deeper into the garden. I followed her in silence. Eventually, we reached the bench. Luna quietly sat down, and just like last time, I lowered myself down beside her.
You were right. I didn't kill them. How should I explain? Well, actually, you got most of it right.
That doesn't matter. Tell me everything.
Well, first, yes, Dio did sneak into the facility. He used the large cargo elevator and came into the warehouse on floor A through the number 9 door. Since the game hadn't started yet, anyone could go through it.
That doesn't really sound like sneaking. It sounds more like he just walked in. It does. Y'all need to fix your security, damn.
Yes, I guess you could say that. He did get in pretty easily, but that's because Zero Jr. lured him here.
Why? What do you mean?
Dio wasn't a surprise.
I guess Dio coming here is just another factor to, you know, make them more chaos to let them travel through time to solve the bullshit he causes. I guess that's how we're explaining it. His chaos was an intended factor for the game to make it work better.
Both Zeros knew that he was going to come.
So they brought him here?
In a way.
But why?
Because his presence was an important part of Zero's project.
Makes sense. What project?
I can't go into that right now. We'd be here forever.
Oh, how convenient.
Right now, let's just focus on the murders, okay?
Alright.
Anyway, Dio found his way in. They made sure he didn't know that he was actually being let in.
So why did he come here?
To make sure Zero's project failed. His first step was to pretend to be one of the players. As for how he did that, you had it pretty much right. The old woman was the first one out, and he killed her under the graffiti. He put her bracelet on after he wiped the blood off it with the handkerchief. Then he wrapped the knife up and hid it between the 5th and 6th AB rooms.
5th and 6th.
Counting from the left in their original placement.
In other words, the rightmost room would be the 6th room, and the one next to it would be the 5th. Yes, that counting, very difficult. I don't know where we're focusing on this.
Right. After that, he went back into the 5th AB room where Quark was sleeping.
I just had a realization. Of how this whole room shenanigans probably influenced a later game by the same developer. Because, for y'all that don't know, the people that worked on Zero Escape, the main person that like made Zero Escape, is now like part of Tsukio Games and makes like the like freaking 100 line and stuff. Like he basically teamed up with like the freaking Danganronpa creator, and now they have a freaking game studio together. I had never played these games before, so I didn't realize it. But the more I play through these games, the more I see like, so this is where they got the inspiration for that game. Because I'm pretty sure one of the cases in freaking Master Detective Archives Drain Code is basically just, they basically just took this idea of like moving the rooms and repurposed it. I'm pretty sure they did. I can't say which case. I know I'm talking about it pretty fake. I can't say which case. It's too big of a spoiler. Just trust me when I say that. Once you've played like multiple of the games that are made by both the Danganronpa creator and the Zero Escape creator, you start seeing a pattern. You start seeing several patterns in like the type of shenanigans they put into their cases. That's all I'm gonna say. And it took me a second, but I finally realized like, they are just the same thing again, isn't it?
Then he just waited for Quark to wake up.
What were you doing when that was happening?
Nothing. I couldn't do anything. My body had been turned off. Zero Jr. had powered me down. My body wasn't activated until after Dio went into the 5th room. I couldn't help her. All I could do was watch while she was murdered. Everything in this place is controlled by Zero Jr. I couldn't try and prevent Dio from getting in either.
Wait, if Zero Jr. controls everything, yeah, he moved the freaking crane. And he was the one who moved the 6th room with the crane.
Yes, that's right. Zero Jr. moved the room, not me.
The room, not me? What do you mean? Oh no, they just mean that it wasn't Luna. Then who moved the old woman?
Me. It took me 10 minutes to get out of my AB room once I was turned back on. I ran over to check on her as soon as I did. Then I carried her back to the room I'd been in.
Why? Why'd you do that?
Because I was ordered to.
Ah, I see. What?
Luna, listen to me very carefully.
What is this voice acting? It sounds really goofy.
As you already know, the final stage of the project begins in 2 hours.
Why do I feel like I've heard this voice acting before, but I don't remember where?
This will be the culmination of many years of hard work.
This music, I mean, it's not a spoiler anymore. We've already seen the freaking ID. We already know she's Akane Kurashiki. we already got that far. Don't worry. That's not a spoiler anymore.
We cannot afford failure.
Also, I do get PTSD from this music, from me spelling password. Oh no.
Yes. I understand.
Then let's make sure. What is your mission?
Enter the nonary game as one of the participants and observe the actions of the other players.
Who knows who she is? Yeah, I have no clue. She could be anyone. She could even be, I don't know. I don't have a funny joke here. She could be anyone. She could be anyone.
Ensure that they do what they are supposed to and guide them down the correct paths.
How many players will there be?
Myself and 7 others, ma'am.
7 others. Why 7?
Will you be participating as well?
Yes. Our plan dictates that I must.
Why? All for Dio?
An individual by the name of Dio will be entering this facility presently. He has been led to believe he is doing so undetected. You've been briefed on him already, correct?
Yes. He will murder the first person to leave one of the AB rooms and take their place. If a pair is the first out, he'll probably kill both of them. That's all the information I've been given on him, ma'am.
Is there a problem?
With all due respect, ma'am, I would like to state that I don't feel right about this. We know someone is going to be killed, and we're just going to let it happen?
Yeah, Akane probably left first on purpose because she planned for it and she didn't want someone else to be the one to die, so she took the knife. I see.
I also have doubts about the use of Radical 6.
Interesting. So we are using Radical 6. So both me and some chatters, when we discussed lore earlier, we went off the assumption that it was Dio who brought in the Radical 6 because it would make sense for the Myrmidons to be responsible for a Radical 6 because, you know, they want everyone to be gone, they want everyone to free their soul. So it would make a lot of... I mean, I guess it's still technically possible for both the Radical 6 that have been invented by freaking Free the Soul and them also using it here. But I don't know, I went back to the assumption that it was Dio who brought that element in. But I guess if all of this is carefully planned and, you know, decided in advance, I guess it makes sense that they brought in the Radical 6 as an element for more chaos and more reasons to travel back in time. So yeah, that's one thing we were wrong about.
Are you sure? Infecting all these people with such a horrible disease.
That is none of your concern. Your only concern is to follow your orders.
But...
Luna, I am giving you an order. I am in command and you do as I say. You are programmed to do as I say. You know this.
Yes.
Good. Now, I have one final order.
Another order, ma'am?
Yes. When you leave the AB room, the person Dio has killed will still be there. I would like you to move them.
Where?
To the room you are about to enter. The 6th AB room.
But... why?
Not your concern.
Damn, okay. You know what, Akane, you are giving me more reasons to hate you. On top of the bajillion I already had. You're really not winning me over with this stuff. Like, I'll give you credit for, like, letting yourself be the one to get killed because she must have known when she entered the room first that she would, you know, die. But I'll give her credit for that, but she's still being really mean and just... let's just say she's not changing my opinion about her. I will forever, for eternity, be #1 Akane Kurashiki hater. You cannot take that out of me. I'm afraid it's already too late. After 999. Oh, the horrors.
As a participant in the game, you must have as little knowledge of it as possible. That is why I have made sure you are unable to access any classified data.
Yeah, I figured it would be that way.
There are things you must
Can't make it too easy.
know. In order for this project to succeed, we need you to be as close to a clean slate as possible. There are some things you already know, which ideally you would not. Unfortunately, this is unavoidable, so you must refrain from divulging anything you know about the project.
Why is it
to the
unavoidable?
other
Can't they just
participants.
freaking wipe her memory? You'd think that since she's a robot that's connected to the freaking Zero Junior mainframe, they'd just be able to wipe her memory. That they cannot just erase that information out of her is actually kind of odd. Kinda interesting. I wonder why that's the case, because logic would dictate otherwise.
You must never tell anyone what you know about Dio, or the body, or that you carried it to the 6th AB room. You will have to pretend you know nothing more than the rest of the participants.
Is that an order?
Yes.
But she's breaking the order right now to tell Sigma, so how does any of this... What are the actual rules behind this? I am so confused. Because it seems like she cannot defy her orders, but she's defying her orders right now to tell Sigma about it. Because she's telling Sigma about her carrying the lady to the room, which he did not know yet, so... I think there's more to this, or they're just leaving some things explained and just going, I don't know, it just is that way. They cannot delete her memory because I don't know, I said so. She can tell Sigma this because I don't know, I said so. That's...
Do I make myself clear?
Yes. After that, I went into the AB room as I'd been told to. As soon as I stepped inside, my body deactivated. But since my brain is in the main computer, I was still awake, so I still saw everything. While I waited, I used the security cameras to see what was going on in the rest of the facility.
And you saw the old woman being murdered?
Yes, it was hard. What I was seeing made no sense. Several of my higher level processes nearly failed. To think that she would be the first person to come out.
Yeah, she did it on purpose.
I think she knew that Dio was going to kill her.
She did.
When she'd said she had one final order for me, I didn't understand what she meant. Like a fool, I told her I didn't approve, when I had no idea what she was prepared to do. When she died, whatever I have that passes for a heart felt like it snapped in two.
I think I understand. Everything you did because you'd been ordered to.
Yes.
And it was the old woman who gave you those orders. Then, if she is Zero Senior, no, you're Zero Senior, I think. Maybe. Possibly. Like, who else would it be? Who else would it be?
No.
What? Like, I don't want to bring the spoilers into this, but I don't think that's something that depends which timeline you're on. I'm pretty sure that one is just a truth. Which, sorry, spoilers again. I know I need to stop Googling stuff related to this game. I get spoiled every time. What about if she gave you the orders?
She did, but she wasn't the only person I took orders from.
There was someone else?
Yes.
And that person is Zero Senior?
Yes. We worked together to develop the project she mentioned. So I suppose, technically, my orders came from both of them. And they were both controlling Zero Junior, too. I told you before that Zero Junior moved the 6th AB room. Although that's strictly true, he didn't do it of his own free will. They ordered him to do it. He was following orders just like me.
But why?
I don't know. I really don't. Maybe they did it so that people wouldn't suspect me.
If they didn't want people to suspect you, then why have you moved the body in the first place? Eventually, we'd figure out that the rooms had been moved and that she was in your room.
Then, maybe they wanted the opposite.
You mean?
Maybe they wanted you to suspect me.
That doesn't make sense either. If they want people to suspect you, why move the room?
You're right. Then maybe they only wanted certain people to be suspicious of me.
You mean like Alice?
Yes. Perhaps they wanted Alice to find the handkerchief and the knife. That would explain why they moved the room.
So they somehow knew Dio would hide a knife there.
Yes, I think so.
But how could I know that? Because Akane, because she can, I don't know, freaking morphogenetic field. I'm bleh, just Akane powers. Right. No, but I actually don't know how she would do that because I forgot how it exactly works in 99. Like, she projects herself to be there. I listen, they explained it kind of vaguely in 999. I still don't understand the freaking specifics of how her power works. Just, it would probably something to do with Akane's powers. Don't think about it too hard.
Well, whatever the reasons were, Alice did notice that the room was moved, which meant that Clover also figured it out. And just like you said, Alice used the knife to take her life. Clover didn't realize that, though. Or perhaps she didn't want to. In any event, she decided that I must have killed Alice to keep her quiet. So she confronted me.
Okay, no, this is the time in which we did all this. But I thought we figured out it was Dio who killed Alice. Did she kill herself? Do I just remember wrong? Like, it could be that we suspected Dio originally and then it was just like, oh no, never mind, she killed herself. I do not remember anything. Oh no, wait, no. I remember. I'm pretty sure the way it actually went is that Dio did not kill Alice, he just needed to retrieve something from Alice, question mark? Is that what it was? I don't remember. I just know that Dio had something to do with it. I don't remember the details because it was like weeks and months ago. I do not remember. That is also one of the negatives of me playing this as a streaming game. Some stuff you just do not remember. My memory is failing me. Like, I don't think I have a bad memory for games, but when it's a game like this that has so many different timelines, you cannot remember which information was from where. I remember the information, I just don't remember like what came from where. It's too much. This game is complicated.
It was right after the second round of the AB game. Using Phi's timetable, that would be 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Wait. You were listening to us in the security office.
Yes, that wasn't all I was listening to, though. I know everything that happened in the facility after my body collapsed.
You were watching through the security cameras.
Yes, I was. I could see and hear everything. Anyway, we're at 0 hours, 0 minutes. I was in the hallway on floor A when Clover found me and took me to room 2 in the crew quarters. We entered at about 0 hours, 1 minute. She was very forceful.
I know you killed
Okay, this is
Alice.
the timeline that all this happened. Yeah. In 99, Akane could see what Junpei sees. Game was using 2 screens of the DS, and in the end it was revealed that the player was experiencing the game from both Junpei and 12-year-old Akane POV. Right, yeah. I've already seen this stuff, both I've heard it from you and also from just the internet in general, that 999 is so much better in the DS version because the PC version just does not communicate any of that effectively. But yeah, I guess if we go off the logic that Akane can see what Junpei sees, then she could probably know that Alice would find a knife because I'm assuming Samyoji was watching, and I'm assuming if she would still have that power and could still see through Junpei's POV, so that would explain that away.
Tell me the truth and I'll let you live. Now fess up! I'm only gonna give you one chance. If you lie or try to play dumb or something,
It also explains why Samyoji has to be in this game, because Akane needs Junpei to be here so she can like predict certain elements and see into the future. That actually explains Samyoji's presence as well. Because earlier, remember I was having like certain players Sigma and Fire here because they need to be trained. Luna is here to help the game. Kay is here to help the game and give information when needed. And I couldn't really figure out why Samyoji is here other than he made a deal with Zero, but now I get it. It's because we needed Akane to be able to see into the future. That's what I'm assuming, why Samyoji is here. So they had more information about what would happen and how to, you know, structure things.
I'll kill you right in front of her!
told her the truth, of course. I explained that I hadn't killed Alice, that she'd been infected with Radical 6, and it had caused her to kill herself. Clover was never going to believe that, though. We argued about it for nearly 9 minutes. It wasn't just Alice she asked me about. She asked me about the murder of the old woman, and about the AB room being moved. She wasn't very nice about it, but I couldn't answer any of her questions.
I mean, are we surprised? It's Clover. We saw what happened in 999. Clover does not have rationale after someone she cares about is murdered. That's not a new thing. Because of your orders.
Yes. Then, at about 0 hours, 10 minutes, she must have run out of patience. She stuck her hand in her pocket and started moving toward me. She backed me up against the wall and pulled her hand out of her pocket. She was holding the injection gun. I tried to take it away from her. I even screamed for help. She refused to let go, of course, while we were fighting over it.
Whoa, hold on a minute. The trigger got pulled in the fight, I get that part. What I don't understand is why it did anything to you.
You mean, because I'm a golem?
Yeah.
One of my orders was always to act like I was one of the players.
Makes
A
sense.
human. Any human injected with that amount of tubocurarine would die.
That's why you, died. It's interesting how she got her bracelet off, though, because the bracelet just conveniently fell to the floor when she got injected. And it's not like she can fake that. I guess Zero Jr. must have been watching and just released the bracelet so it wouldn't blow her disguise. I guess we can explain it that way, that Zero Jr. did that just in time. Because I don't think she would be able to do it herself, just conveniently make it fall off in the middle of pretending to die. They gave the facade that you were human.
No. I collapsed because Zero Jr. turned off the power to my body again.
Okay, never mind. I was right about Zero Jr. doing it, fair enough.
He probably felt he had to. Maintaining the illusion that I was human was probably in his orders too. So to make it look like I had died, he turned the power off. Whatever the case, it was an accident. I don't think Clover ever intended to actually kill me.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'm not sure about that one, Luna. That might be you being a little bit too nice. Clover does have that murder in her.
She only took the injection gun to try and threaten me.
How can you be sure?
When I collapsed, she looked terrified. She checked for my pulse and listened to see if I was breathing. She also shook my body and called out to me several times. If she'd meant to kill me, why do all that?
I don't know. I mean, even if you do intend to kill someone, it's still gonna be a shock. Like, adrenaline makes it easy to commit such an act, but once you realize it, like, you're still gonna be shocked. That's not that surprising.
After a few moments, she ran off to the infirmary to get the AED.
You mean the defibrillator?
Yes.
Had used an electric shock to restart the heart. Okay, never mind. Her getting the AED does make it seem like she probably didn't intend to do it.
Correct.
So that was why she left.
Yes.
At 0 hours, 11 minutes and 40 seconds, Clover left the cabin in the crew quarters.
She ran off toward the infirmary.
Oh, and then she probably ran into Dio and Dio killed her. I see.
On the way, she bumped into Dio.
Yeah. Dio?
Yes. I guess she just saw him, really. They didn't talk. She just ran past.
And he just watched her go by?
Yes. I imagine he was curious, of course. He probably wondered what she was doing. But he chose not to go after her. He had something else to do.
Yeah, I retrieved the knife, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. I forgot that Dio comes in after that. I just remember Dio being involved in this somehow, but yeah, fair enough. At 3 hours, 12 minutes, Dio enters the room.
He seemed pretty surprised to find my body.
Yeah, I bet.
It didn't take him long to get over it, though.
Wouldn't imagine it would. What did he do then?
He'd gone there for 2 reasons. One was to get Alice's bracelet, which
Oh,
was
their
a blue
bracelet's
solo.
true. Right. Without it, the OK deal, a pair wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door. Right?
Yeah, but he couldn't find it.
Of course, Vi had already taken it by then.
Yes. But there was something else he wanted to do too.
The knife.
He was there to take the knife. Removing it was gruesome.
But why did he want the knife? Was it because he'd used it to kill the old woman?
No, I don't think so.
Then what do you think? To harm himself, I guess. He just wants a weapon.
I think he didn't want anyone to see the engraving on the knife's blade.
Wait, there was an engraving?
That's why he hid it so well after he killed the old woman.
Why would he want anyone to see that?
Do you remember what it said?
No, I don't remember there being an engraving. Listen, again, I forgot so much about this branch, it's kind of embarrassing, but listen, I don't remember any of this.
There was a word engraved on the blade.
You know, this would have been kind of important to remember. I just literally forgot. Myrmidons, yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
But why? Okay, genuine question though. Why the actual frick? If you were a secret organization, why would you engrave your name into the blades you use to murder people? Is it just me, or is that imagine using the knife without the name of your secret number? That's literally what I'm saying right now. Why would you engrave the name of your secret terrorist organization on your weapons? No, they just had to flex. They just had the aura farm. They it's a cool name. He got it from a loot crate. Yeah, definitely. Good weapon skin. Yeah, totally. They just it wouldn't have the same freaking aura without it. I understand. That's so stupid. What does Myrmidons mean? Come on, Sigma, you have your memories from our timelines. You should know.
It's the name of the organization he belongs to.
What is it, like a club or something? Sigma, really, you remember everything else but not the Myrmidons part, so we just have to explain it again.
I don't think so.
Well, what is it then?
I don't really know.
You don't? No idea?
I'm afraid not.
Okay, I guess we're just not. We're just skipping over. Wait, wasn't he there to try and stop whatever Zero was doing?
Yes.
Then... wouldn't that mean that he's on our side? No, we're not trying to stop Zero. No.
I don't know about that. He's killed 4 people.
Yeah, I don't think you can consider that on our side.
I'm not really sure he's on anyone's side.
You've got a point. Also, why? I mean, I guess the game is kind of cruel, but I'm not sure if I'm against the game anymore. It seems like there's a purpose for it, and a pretty good one, if Akane was willing to die for it. Damn it, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's probably to change their powers, and I'm assuming it's to change their powers to do something about, like, the freaking apocalypse happening. Freaking Radical 6 killing everybody. Like, either it's to... I don't know if it would be to undo it, but it would definitely be to, you know, freaking make sure humanity doesn't die. Like, die permanently. I'm assuming that's why they're training these powers. But I don't know the details. Guess this enemy of my enemy isn't my friend, huh?
May I continue?
Yeah, keep going. After he took the knife, Dio read through what few belongings Alice had. Noticed that he didn't seem to be looking for anything in particular. He was probably just checking to see if she had anything useful. That was where he found the key to Kay's suit. He didn't seem to have any particular reason for taking it. At least as far as Luna could tell. At 0 hours 30 minutes, Dio left the room.
He heard Kay opening the cyan door and ran out. When
Oh,
he left,
right.
he was heading toward the infirmary. My guess is that he was going after Clover. He found her with the AED. She was probably planning to just ignore him and head back, but Theo didn't let her.
Hey, wait. Just what are you planning to do with that thing? Thinking about trying to resuscitate Luna? And why would you want to do that? You were the one who killed her, weren't you?
When Clover tried to push past Dio, Luna said they began to
The
fight.
fuck do you think you're doing?
Ever pleasant Dio. Dio pulled a knife out of his pocket and pointed it at Clover's throat. That was when he showed up. Temyoji.
Dio, what the hell are you doing?
None of your goddamn business. Stay out of this, you senile old shit.
I don't know why I just knew he was gonna pull some kind of insult relating to him being old out of his ass. I saw the old man insult coming from a mile away. I don't know why he loves freaking insulting Temyoji's oldness so much, but he does. He calls him old like every scene they interacted. Damn, that's crazy. Freaking senior hater.
Like hell, you son of a bitch!
Drop kicking, Grandpa, you could do it. Oh wait, he died. Never mind, he can't. He allowed a yawn up towards Theo. At least he tried to drop kick him. The younger man dodged him easily and lashed out with the knife. Temyoji caught Theo's hand with the ground, and for a moment the two men struggled. Then, as the knife edged closer, he wrapped his other hand around the blade and tried to force it away. Yeah. But Theo was much younger. Stop emphasizing Temyoji being old. Why are we so ageist? Theo was a much younger and stronger man, and the wound Temyoji gave himself the knife didn't do him any favors. He would have a valiant fight, but with the board, Theo threw him off. Damn, old man really can't throw hands. I mean, Temmie, he is old, but we don't need to call him an old man every scene he's in. Like, this is to a point where it just gets a little bit ridiculous. Like, literally every insult Theo says about Temyoji is just him being old and senile. Like, get creative with it. Can you really not come up with anything else? That's such a freaking silly thing. You suck at making insults, Theo. You're not a proper hater. A Temyoji collapsed to the floor. Grr.
What are you going to do?
Let's see. How about this?
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking with that, Clover. You should have just ran. Honestly, if you see someone trying to stab you, and then someone comes to help, and then they stab them, why would you not just start running? Like, what do you think he's gonna do, Clover? What do you think he's gonna do next? Oh, I don't know. Maybe finish what he started. Like, Clover. Actually, why am I even asking? If you already know Clover's not very smart.
How cute.
How cute, really?
You two really look great together, you know?
Why?
What are you going to do to us?
Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna handcuff you to a sink. Actually, I already have.
Are you gonna beat us to death or something?
Ugh, no. Nothing so tasteless.
What are you going to do then?
Yeah, he's gonna kill them with the freaking door.
How'd you like to make a bet?
A bet?
You've got, 20-some minutes until the primary white doors open. So I'd say you've got 25 minutes until they close. Give or take.
So not frown upside down. Yeah, why are you frowning? This is a very jolly situation. I love being handside and about to die.
If somebody happens to come by here before the doors close, you might live. But if nobody finds you, well...
We'll be penalized.
Exactly. So, I suggest you start screaming for help now. Unfortunately for you, just about all the rooms in this place are behind at least 2 nice thick doors. So unless they're pretty close, nobody's gonna hear you scream.
Okay, Mr. Sadist. You done?
Well, I'm off to the Floor B warehouse, okay? Enjoy your last 25 minutes. Later.
Can't believe this guy. Maybe turn the 016 upside down too while you're at it. Yeah, why not?
Of course, by then there were only 3 other people who could have come, apart from Dio.
You mean me, Fine K, right?
Yes, you were in the crew quarters at this point.
Yeah. Kay had told us about you. We'd also noticed that the knife in Elsa's chest had been removed. If only we'd know what was happening in the infirmary.
Unfortunately for Clover and Tenmyoji, their time had come. Once the primary white door closed, both of their bracelets injected them with Soparil.
The anesthetic, right?
Yes. Almost immediately, they started to feel sleepy. I think that's when Clover realized she was definitely going to die. That was when she decided to leave her message. Just as you said, she wrote on her left thigh with her right hand.
And the word she wrote was Dio.
Yes.
But how did she get flipped over? If she only wrote it afterwards? I don't know.
As for what happened in the rec room, well, I guess I don't really need to tell you. Your theory was essentially correct. What you said was what happened.
So Kay spared Dio's bracelet with Illuminol, and then while his back was turned, Dio attacked him with the axe. Thunk. Dio mortally wounded him but didn't kill him, so Kay turned around and stabbed Dio with a spear. How convenient that they were just around the freaking weapons in the room. You know what? If we're assuming... Actually, no, they can't even explain this away with freaking Akane knowing because Tenmyoji was dead by that point. I don't know how they magically predicted, yeah, we should place weapons here. Surely that's gonna be useful. Freaking medieval axe. And I guess that's when we found them.
Yes.
Also, is it just me? Not the nitpick. Isn't this spear too long to be... I guess they just... Like, I know Kay is in a suit and it's probably strong, but really, he managed to get the spear into the freaking wall? Like, it has to be in the wall, because it's too long to only be penetrating Dio's chest, and he's pinned to the wall, like, he would be slumped to the floor if he wasn't. But damn, that's some strength, alright? Because this wall does not look, like a freaking paper wall or anything. This is freaking concrete or something. God damn. Why did Kay get the luminol?
After they went through the white door, Dio and Kay found themselves in the director's office. When they were done there, they headed back to floor A to look for everyone else. They went to the crew quarters first, then to the infirmary. Of course, they found Clover and Tenmyoji's bodies there. Dio expected to find them, of course, but he pretended to be shocked. Anyway, Kay checked them over for anything useful.
And that was when he found the luminol.
Right. That's everything that happened. Do you have any questions?
Well, what do you think? There's a bear shit... There's a bear shit in the woods. Well, the first thing is Quark's bracelet. Why was it in the infirmary?
Tenmyoji had it. Then when Dio attacked him, it fell out of his pocket.
But why did Tenmyoji have Quark's bracelet?
I told him where it was.
When?
Do you remember when you were in the rec room with Phi and Tenmyoji?
Yeah, when he sprayed us with the luminol, right? Sure, I remember
right
that.
After then. When he left the rec room, he went toward the green door to look for Quark. I ran into him at the end of the hallway, where the 3 doors and the switch are. That was when I told him. Look, Tenmyoji. The center door is unlocked. He took off through it without another word.
That was when the treatment room, right?
Yes.
Where Quark was sleeping.
Right. It only took him a moment. As soon as he saw Quark, he ran to his pod and started crying.
Out of relief, right?
Yes. The display on the pod showed Quark's vital signs. It was obvious he was alive the moment you looked at it. Next to the pod was Quark's bracelet. That was how Tenmyoji got it.
Why was Quark's bracelet off?
I took it off.
How?
Aluminum foil.
It's that easy? Why did you get aluminum foil? What? You mean the stuff from the Who Carters?
Oh, you found it?
Oh, actually, yeah, actually, we do know where it came from. I remember the shapes being cut out of the aluminum foil. Yeah, true, it's true.
Did you know that aluminum foil has electromagnetic shielding properties?
No, I did not. Actually, no, I do. No, I do. I do. No, I do. There's this freaking webtoon. I think I forgot what it's called. It's basically this webtoon about like freaking people living in like a dystopian society with freaking bear hats. Oh, that's what they wear tinfoil hats. I didn't even know that. I never made that connection. But yeah, there's this freaking webtoon about like it's very weird. It's very creepy. It's like 1950s America, but everyone is wearing bear hats, and it's literally illegal to be unhappy or doubt the government. It's kind of interesting. It's like very it's about like how they murder people trying to like up their status and play the system. It's kind of a good like psychological horror. But I know this fact because in that one they use like aluminum foil to block out the freaking spyware from the government. Yeah, I guess it is a thing. I need to know the freaking game of the words are hard today. The name of this webtoon, so I'm not just spawning bullshit. What is it? Bearhead webtoon. Everything is fine. That's the one. If you wanna know, if you wanna Google what the frick I'm talking about. But yeah, I guess it does. Oh, what?
Here's an exciting fact. Your heart creates a bunch of faint electrical impulses.
Ah, so it thinks you're dead. You just have to stick it between the bracelet and your wrist.
Anyway, the point is that you can detect the electricity that your heart makes, like pumping blood. Your fancy little bracelets pick up on that. They're always watching.
Wait, so you're telling me the aluminum foil can block the electromagnetic waves your heart sends out?
Yes. All you have to do is wrap it around your bracelet.
And the bracelet thinks your heart stopped?
Yes.
Well, that's important information. Holy shit. Was that easy all along? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get that she's not allowed to tell people, but also, that's kind of important information, Luna.
Anyway, I used some aluminum foil to get Quark's bracelet off. Then I put it next to the pod.
Wait, why was Quark in a pod to begin with?
Oh, that's easy. I put him there.
Yeah, I figured she did that. Why did she do that?
Remember when we were first looking for Quark? I found him unconscious near the entrance to the Golem Bay.
So you carried him to the treatment pod.
Yes.
I guess he probably got Radical 6 again, since we know Alice was affected as well. Actually, was he? Did we get the scene where he was like struggling or whatever? I don't remember. Just Radical 6 probably. Were you the one who unlocked the treatment center too?
No, I was not. I do not have the authority to operate any of this facility's machinery.
So it was Zero Jr.?
That's right.
He reactivated your body too, right? Man, I don't get any of this. Why the hell did he do that? Because you need to get this information, Sigma. It's all pre-planned. Everything was thought up beforehand. I guess it wasn't really him that did it, huh? He was just doing what Zero Senior and the old lady had told him to do. Everything leads back to them, huh? Of course it does. So, are you going to tell me?
Tell you what?
Isn't that obvious? Tell me what this project is. Everything that happens here has to do something with it. So why were we brought here?
To play the nonary game.
And why were we supposed to play the nonary game?
That was part of the project.
Why did Alice kill herself? Radical 6?
Because she was infected with Radical 6.
How did she get infected?
Zero Senior and the old woman did that.
Oh, I see. Why?
It was a necessary evil. It had to happen for the project to succeed.
Yeah, everything is planned. Everything is planned. I see. What would have happened if Alice hadn't committed suicide?
Clover wouldn't have suspected me, and she wouldn't have accidentally killed me.
Then what?
I wouldn't have collapsed, and Dio wouldn't have found my body.
And Sigma would not have gotten this information, and he would not have progressed towards unlocking his memories or whatever. Yeah, I get it.
That would have meant the confrontation in the infirmary never took place.
In other words, you're saying Clover and Samuel died for this project.
Yes.
Well, actually it was Atoba curing that killed them. But they were only injected with it because of their bracelets, and they are only wearing those bracelets because of the notary game. If the notary game was part of the project, then that's one more way it killed them.
I guess, if you want to look at it that way.
Now, what about Kay and Dio? Why would they kill each other?
Because Dio killed the old woman. He was worried about getting caught, so he tried to kill Kay before he could find out the truth.
Then if Dio hadn't killed the old lady, what happened in the rec room would have never taken place, right?
Yes.
So let me ask you this. Why did Dio kill her?
So that he could pose as one of the participants.
And why did he do that?
To disrupt the project.
Then why did she let him kill her?
The same reason they did all of this. It was a necessary evil. The project couldn't be allowed to fail.
Nothing is a coincidence. Everything was written out beforehand. 6 people died here. 4 of them were murdered, one way or another, by Dio. At first it makes it look like Dio's the reason they all died, but that's not true, is it? All of them, all 6 of them, they all died for this project. That means that the murderer, or I guess I should say murderers, were the old lady and Zero Senior, right? Please, Luna, tell me. What is this project about? It is about a lion eating the sun and giving us better time travel powers. Who's the old woman? Who's there? What I don't know is though, how do they know Sigma and Phi have these powers? Like I can make my assumptions on why they're doing all this. Like I can figure out like how they set all of this up and stuff. Like heck, I can even buy them being able to kidnap them before the whole apocalypse happened thanks to Akane's powers. Like Akane's powers explain a whole lot of this. It explains why they knew about the apocalypse in advance. It explains how they were able to set up this notary game to like cultivate their powers. What I don't know is how did she know that Phi and Sigma had these powers in the first place? How did she find out about that? That I do not know. Who is the old woman? Who is Zero? Can't tell you.
Sigma. Would you hug me?
No, okay. Sure. What? No. Instead of answering, Luna wrapped her arms around me and buried her face in my chest. My own arms hovered in the air, confused about where they should go. I swallowed hard and tried to rate my heartbeat, which had suddenly doubled. This is cute, this is wholesome. You know what? I like this better than the freaking pervert analysis did in 999. Like, Sigma is also a pervert, but at least his relationship with Luna is kind of wholesome. I don't hate it as much as I do 999 bullshit. I was about to speak when I felt something more in my chest. Was Luna crying?
This feels nice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. I lowered one of the hands to her head and began to gently stroke her hair. That's awkward. No! Don't die! Hey, Luna, what the hell is going on?
I'm sorry. My ABT is usually held in place by muscle fiber. But after Clover gave me the tubocurine...
Oh, I see. Okay. I get it.
Does it scare you?
She's not dying, just her skin is like falling off. Whoops.
This is what I really look like. I'm a golem. Just a machine. A jumble of metal and plastic that...
She is
pretends to
best
be
girl,
real.
isn't she? You were right, Nair. She is best girl. Plan ahead, Luna. I wrapped my arms around Luna and hugged her as tight as I could.
You believed in me this whole time.
Yeah.
Even though I look like this?
Of course. I trust you.
Thank you.
You know, I did question whether Luna would be evil, but like, I mean, she is evil in the sense that she is involved with the people running this game, but she's not evil. She's not committing any of these murders, so shame on me for suspecting her. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, that's a Luna line, my bad.
I wish I could stay here forever. You feel so nice.
No.
But I think my time is up.
Why? It's just your skin going, not your energy, right? You're still running with your, like, frame. What?
I've done things I really shouldn't have. Do you remember what you asked me earlier? About if Zero Jr. had reactivated my body?
Oh, I get it. I questioned earlier why she was allowed to tell Sigma no when she wasn't allowed to tell him before. I guess she's breaking the rules and that's why her time is up. However, they probably planned for this though. They probably planned for her to tell Sigma. Still, they had to deactivate her for the sake of resetting the freaking sending Sigma back and whatever. But yeah, fair enough.
Remember? The truth is, he didn't. I did. I went to the part of the core that controls Zero Jr., and I hacked it.
What?
Yes, that was the first thing. The second. Do you know what the second one was?
No.
If I had really wanted to, I could have saved Clover and Tenmyoji. Then Kei and Dio probably wouldn't have killed each other. That's not all. I could have stopped Alice from killing herself, and I could have even saved the old woman at the very beginning. In other words, I had the ability to disobey my orders. But I didn't. That's the second thing. I broke the first law.
Well, I guess my reasoning of her doing all this because of the first law was wrong. She's just a nice girl. She just did it because she's a nice girl.
I was scared.
It's okay, Luna. I forgive you.
I was afraid to die. Obviously, hacking the core and taking control of Zero Jr.'s systems is very, very bad. Golems who don't follow orders can become dangerous, so we're terminated if we disobey. You lose access to your body, of course, but everything that's stored in the core, your memories, your consciousness, is deleted.
What? Wait, are you saying? Yeah, Zero Jr. is about to reactivate and Luna's gonna get nuked.
Yes. Very soon now I'll be gone. Zero Jr. is probably recovering himself right now. Once he's done, I doubt I'll be around much longer.
What? Why?
I watched 6 people die and did nothing. I deserve this.
No, you don't. If you had done something, you would have been killed anyway. You can't blame yourself. You did what you could. You're not wrong. This game is what's wrong. Forcing you to watch your friends die is what's wrong.
Oh, Sigma. Thank you. I'm really glad I met you.
No, Saj. Luna, it's going to be okay. I'm not gonna let them do this. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Just please don't.
I'm sorry. My time's up. At least I get to die in your arms.
Oh, Luna.
Thank you, Sigma. And goodbye, Doctor.
Doctor? Doctor. I mean, I'm assuming she's saying doctor because whatever, that's his alias, that's freaking zero senior question mark. Like, this spoiler pisses me off more than the other spoilers because I wasn't actually sure about the fact whether Sigma is Zero Senior, but I got spoiled on it. I got spoiled on it. Zero Senior, aka Sigma Klim. I love spoilers. Fuck you, AI overview. What do you mean? You weren't here for it, Nara. Basically, I've had a really bad track record with this game that anytime I try to Google an image I need for like my social media posts or just, I don't know, some other thing related to this game. Like, I made a thumbnail about K once and then I got spoiled from that. Basically, anytime I try to Google an image related to this game, I somehow get spoiled. I've done it 4 times now. I've seen 4 spoilers from this game from Google, just from either freaking AI overview. This one specifically, what happened is I needed an image of Google Zero Senior, so I googled Zero Senior. Maybe don't Google it. Well, yes, but I needed the images for my freaking promotion. It's a minefield, I know, but like, I've never had a game be this bad about spoilers as Zero Escape. Like, genuinely, all I did was Google Zero Senior. And literally the AI overview first sentence in big letters says, Zero Senior, also known as Sigma Clan. Like, that's not my fault. That AI overview is fucking ridiculous. Why would you put the spoiler front and center? Come on. That one I don't blame myself for. That was absolute bullshit. So yeah, I've seen some spoilers. Like, all the other ones don't matter, because like they're things I could have guessed, I suppose. This one is kind of annoying though. I mean, I already, like, it wasn't a possibility, but using Google at this time for 4 times is your fault. But I need the images. I need to search for GIFs. I need the freaking, I just wanted a freaking image. DuckDuckGo. Yeah, my bad for using a browser that uses freaking Google as its source. You're correct. The fuck AI overview. Fuck Google. I know it's my fault, and you're free to blame me for it. But yeah, listen, it's too late now. I've seen the spoilers. I'm not gonna Google anything related to this game ever again. Learned my lesson after 4 times. Like, to be fair, the other times it wasn't AI overview. It was only that latest time that was AI overview that screwed me over. Anyways, we have that information now, so I might as well just roll with it instead of pretending I don't know it. Well, I do. I'm assuming she's saying this because he's Zero Senior in some way. I don't know why. I don't know why he's Zero Senior. I don't know how he's Zero Senior. I don't know any of that logic. I honestly have no clue either. So I'm not gonna theorize about it because it's information I'm not supposed to have and I don't understand it anyway. But I'm assuming that's what this is about, this whole doctor thing. Doctor? That's all I wanted to say. But she couldn't answer. I squeezed my eyes shut and held her, unable to bear the thought of letting any more of her slip away. Waiting for the first Zero Time Dilemma stream. Hey guys, I spoiled who Zero is already! No, trust me, when I start Zero Time Dilemma, I'm banning myself from Google. Like, for this game, we've gotten to a point where at this point, like, on one hand, I know I should be more careful with it, but on the other hand, once you've already spoiled yourself 3 times, you also just stop giving a fuck. Because it's too late anyway. For Zero Time Dilemma, I am not touching my social media, I am not touching my Google, because like, some of the times it was from Googling, other times it wasn't even me Googling, it's literally just me on a day that I didn't even stream this game, just scrolling to my social media being like, hey, here's a post that spoils stuff about Zero Escape, why not? You want to see that, right? That's your algorithm, congratulations. Once we get to Zero Time Dilemma, I am never touching social media for the duration that I play it because I just know I'm gonna get spoiled somehow and it's gonna piss me off. Genuinely, for this game, it's already too late. For Zero Time Dilemma, I am going to be so strict to myself because I do not want to repeat of this. I absolutely despise it. This is one game in which my playthrough will be cursed by spoilers. Never again after this, never again. Actually, just ask if you need a picture. Honestly, yeah, I need to just start asking freaking people on Discord to get it for me. I really do. I really do. I was about to say this will be the last playthrough where I get this many spoilers, but honestly, I'm probably gonna stream 100 line. Last Defense Academy 100 line at some point, and I have equally as many spoilers for that game. I mean, partially of the spoilers is because I already played like the start of it, but like even stuff after that, my social media just loves spoiling me for that game so much. I literally physically cannot go onto my Tumblr because the moment I open my Tumblr, I just get my entire freaking recommended blasted with spoilers because I freaking interact with Danganronpa posts and people that like Danganronpa posts about that game, and so my entire feed is just freaking 100-line spoilers, and I cannot go to my Twitter because my Twitter is also 100-line spoilers. Not as much as my Tumblr. My Tumblr I just cannot go on at all, but my Twitter every once in a while. Oh yeah, here's a post about 100-line. Surprise! This character is apparently the antagonist. Oh, didn't know that. Now I do. I try to forget it so hard. I try to forget it so hard, but my social media loves spoiling me so much, and I hate it. Like every time I see a post, I try to either scroll past it or like don't look at it and click the freaking don't show me this shit. Do not show me this shit, and it never works. They keep showing it to me, and it pisses me off so much because why do you want me to be spoiled so bad? Like, I don't interact with it. I don't know why it keeps showing me other than, haha, you like games related to this. Surely you'll like spoilers for this other game as well, right? Sorry for the rant. It's just freaking spoilers. I hate it so much. Like, the Googling is definitely my fault, and I've learned my lesson about that after freaking 4 incidents. But the ones that are caused by my social media, I do not blame at all. Like, the 2 of them were caused by me Googling. One of them was caused by me getting a picture of K. One of them was caused by me getting a picture of Zero Senior. I know not to do that anymore. But 2 of them were just literally just caused by either me going on my Tumblr to make my little stream promotion post and type in like, hey, I'm playing Zero Escape, come to the stream, and then I type in the freaking hashtag for the tags, like, you know, I tag it with like a streamer and a VTuber and Zero Escape, and literally the recommended tag, the recommended hashtag that it gives me is Junpei Tenmyoji. Which is how I knew that Tenmyoji was Junpei ahead of time, because my Tumblr just freaking spoiled it for me. That one was not my fault. That one was not my fault. That what could I have done to prevent that? I need to make those posts for the sake of, you know, stream promotion. Like, that was nothing I could have done about that. And then the other was literally just me scrolling through my social media and seeing like, oh, by the way, there's incest. Don't ask about what. Like freaking I'm pretty sure that's not even, I'll say at this point I would not even be surprised if that's not even a spoiler from this game. The freaking how Sigma talking weirdly about Phi is like weird. I saw a post about that. I don't know the details. I just know that that's kind of weird because of stuff, but they're not gonna, I feel like so far I mean, we haven't gone to the Phi ending yet. Maybe they'll talk about it in the Phi ending. I suppose they probably will, but yeah, that's also something I saw. Great, awesome, love that. Those ones were not my fault. Just freaking... The universe really just wants me to spoil about this game, because... Rant's over. Let's continue. One last quiet chime, the music box wind down. I was left with nothing but silence and a cold pool of tears over my heart. Okay, it's the credits. Luna ending. Tears in the rain. Yeah, we haven't gotten the Phi ending yet. I'm assuming we'll learn that there. Again, I'm so sorry. I know it's not fun to watch someone that's been spoiled as well, because like you want to see me figure it out myself, right? Like even I don't like it. I want to figure this game out myself. I don't want to be spoiled about it. But I'm not doing it intentionally, trust me. I'm just fucking stupid, apparently. Let's get this bad ending branch and then I'll call it for today. We'll save the Phi ending for
2 minutes
next time.
remain until polling closes.
Let's try. I love that this isn't skipping, we just have to watch it count down. Let's try. Robots, screw those guys. They're all British. They're all annoying. Make my brain melt. Robots don't deserve rights. Luna. Where's Luna? I left out of the door and ran towards the AB room I thought she'd entered. But... she's gone. Where'd she go?
That's odd. We came out the moment the gates opened. There's no way she could have left already.
Then... yep, it's still on the floor. There it was. No, she didn't take it.
It doesn't make sense. Why would she show up just when we're about to vote? There was no reason for her to come here if she was just going to default.
It's just, we can deduce this, why she did this because of what she just said. She just felt guilty. She probably felt she deserved to be betrayed. Because, you know, she didn't help when she could have, technically.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Right, the results.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
Yep, they're still dead. Oof.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Since Luna didn't vote, she got set to ally automatically, and the other 6 got penalized.
Yeah, same rules. If you don't vote, you
5
die.
of them are dead already, and Quark's bracelet is off.
That means all those penalties are meaningless.
Yeah.
We still don't know why Luna showed up, though. There's no reason to come here just to abstain.
I can only guess at her reasons, but I'm sure it was part of some plan.
A plan for what?
Who knows? So what do we do now? Whatever Luna's scheming, we still managed to get 9 BP. Do you want to leave?
No, we can't. We still don't know if Quark is safe. No way am I leaving before we find him.
I agree. I hoped you'd say that.
So, are you gonna stay?
Of course. Let's get moving.
He spun around and headed for the side door. I followed on her heels. I wonder if he will be in a treatment center again. Shit. He's not here either.
This is the last room. Well, the last room we can get into.
Oh, did they just never notice the room? And we haven't seen Luna either.
Yeah.
Where the hell did she go? We were standing there, trying to decide what to do next when we heard a familiar voice echo through the facility.
The number 9 door has been opened.
Wait, how would she do that though? She doesn't have her bracelet, does she?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
What?
No, that's not possible.
What's not possible? But she only bit her lip and said nothing. Then all too soon it was over.
The number 9 door has closed.
If you know it was Zero's identity, I mean, I know his identity on a very basic level. Like, I know he's Sigma. I don't know any of the context. I don't know why. So please be careful with that. What a clue everyone misses. Temyoji's ending, we have Zero Senior reveal, and after Temyoji but to get a picture of Akane, he said now they know who Zero Senior is. If you know Zero Senior identity, I'll point to the clue everyone misses. In Temyoji's ending, we have Zero Senior reveal, and after Temyoji went back to get Akane's picture, he said now they know who Zero Senior is. I don't fully get it. Is it because Zero... Is it because he also sees Zero Senior? Question mark? Is that why? I don't think I fully understand. But honestly, I mean, I guess we already did that ending, so you might as well explain it to me because we're not gonna go back for it. Just do keep in mind that I know the facts and nothing else. I don't know any of the context, so please don't be careful not to spoil that for me at least.
This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
No, stop, just something to think about. Alright, noted.
Please enjoy your stay.
What just happened? It's all over now, isn't it? We're stuck here forever.
We should go back to the Floor A warehouse. I need to know if the door actually opened or not.
Wadachi was off. Yeah. What a Saya turn to follow. I mean, I guess if she had Zero Junior again, it makes sense. You guys just look at the door and see if it's open or not.
True, but the projection should tell us.
What? Status, game finished. Result, escape complete. Participants successful. Luna and Quark. Yeah, Luna just took Quark out of there. So we're evil.
So it would seem.
Why? How? Almost as if on cue, the screen flickered. Zero Junior appeared. Oh no, we haven't talked to Zero Junior in so long. Guess we're doing it one more time.
Well! Long time no Zero! Remember your old pal Zero?
Zero is not even a funny pun. That's just a bad pun. That's even lower than everybody. You.
I'm guessing somebody's hoping for an explanation about what the diddlio just happened. Because we're such great friends, I decided to make an exception and descend from on high to give you the 411. Aren't you happy?
Happy.
So what's this explanation you've got?
Well, let's start with little Quark. He was given an anesthetic that put him to sleep. While he was out, Luna carried him through to the other side of the number 9 door.
But how she opened the door?
With Quark's bracelet, you silly bunny.
Oh, was he already at 9? Right, he was, wasn't he? I remember pointing out, like, oh, Quark is at 9. He could leave if he wanted to. Like, he may have been penalized, but I guess his number is still there.
It was still in the infirmary. Remember? Luna just hopped over there and picked it up.
So I was right. Quark had 9 BP when the second round ended.
Yeah.
Yup.
But then did he get penalized after the third round?
Yes, he did. But a penalty can't take away your points. Just your life. The needles popped out and so on, but the points stayed the same.
Fair enough.
So Luna took Quark to the door.
And since her bracelet was already off, she wouldn't have suffered a penalty.
No. But it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, right. She's the golem.
Alright, I think my tale is through.
Okay, well, I've got some questions for you, buddy. Why are you a sheep all of a sudden?
Not you.
That is... I should be used to it now. By now, I should be used to the bad puns.
Well, the Good thing you guys don't have questions for V. That guy's a jerk.
This isn't the alphabet.
You must be feeling pretty good if you're able to joke around like that. I mean, 6 people just died here. It's not really a big deal. That's just how you humans are, after all.
So, as long as you make it, nothing else matters. Am I right?
No, you're wrong. No, that's wrong.
Don't screw with us!
It's cool. It's cool. I know you gotta act tough. I mean, you chose betray. That means you don't trust Luna, right? Figures. She's a golem. She might even be a murderer. That's why you were planning to leave her here and bone out, wasn't it?
Can't say you're wrong.
See, it's all about you.
Haven't you thought about how sad you've made Luna?
What?
Well, looks like my time here's just about all used up.
Wait. I still have questions for...
No, I won't wait. I don't like waiting. I waited once, and some half-witted reptile got the better of me because of it. After that, I learned to make sure to value my time.
Tortoise and the hare.
Alrighty then. I'll see you when I see ya. Have a nice trader.
Have a nice day. For a few long moments, Fine I just stared at the spot on the wall where Zero disappeared. Where had Quark been? Who had given him an anesthetic and why? We had no idea who had killed everyone. And Zero Senior's identity, as well as the purpose of the Nonary game, remained a mystery. As there were futures. What are we supposed to do now? I hadn't meant to say the words out loud, but they were. But there they were.
The tortoise won because he kept going even when it looked hopeless. I think we should do the same. We've got plenty of time after all. We'll give the dead the closest thing to a funeral we can manage. And when that's done, we'll start looking. Even if I never leave this place, I'll figure out why we were here. I swear it.
I looked at the fire in her eyes and nodded that if nothing else, at least we had a purpose. Bad end. Game over. Alright. Alright, yeah, we can do this one now. I'm assuming most of the aluminum foil stuff. Yeah, it's pretty long, but we have whole next stream to take care of it, and maybe I really will be able to fit all of it into another 2 streams like I said last time. That is, if another bench doesn't magically open up, which I really hope it won't. I mean, there's only 9 endings on the menu, like save screen, so I would assume it won't. But I also don't know for sure. Alright, well... No, I forget it when you X out. They really need to do something about this. The fact that you can't X out while this cutscene is playing is actually really annoying. I've done it so many times. Please, game. Please let me quit. Okay, there we go. Alright. That will be it for today. Just the Luna ending. I mean, we're at 3 hours, so you know, it seems like a fitting place to stop. Again, I'm so sorry about the spoilers. I'm so sorry about the spoilers. I will go sit in the corner for like a half an hour and I don't know, punish myself, feel bad about it, make myself feel bad about it. Yeah, I don't know what you meant with that September process. Maybe once I actually learned in game, I will be able to. Oh, I'll think about it. Maybe I'll figure it out. Next time, maybe we'll finish it. Maybe we won't. Who knows? We'll only have to see. Thank you for dropping by. September goes, of course. Nero as well. Thank you for dropping by again. Yeah. Also, how was the mic throughout? If anyone's still here, can you tell me if the mic bugged out again while we were playing? I didn't ask because I didn't want to interrupt my stream again, but it would be useful to know. Did it bug out again? Or is it fine? Mech was okay? Okay, that's good, that's good. I see. I don't know what caused it. I seriously don't. Maybe that's just the game being too high. I can turn it down. It will make me quieter, but if I'm peaking, then maybe I need to. There. Have a nice trader. Have a nice trader. Bye bye.